ladies and gentlemen, fellow Kenyans, Your Excellency, please allow me to begin by taking this opportunity on behalf of the entire Kenyan community living and working here in the United Kingdom to officially welcome you to London and to this diaspora conference. Allow me also to thank you most sincerely for finding time out of your busy schedule here in London to come and share with the fellow Kenyans in the diaspora some of the current developments that have taken place in Kenya. Your presence here today, Your Excellency, has also given the Kenyan diaspora a unique opportunity to be able to pay tribute to you. Your Excellency, the diaspora is an idea whose time has come and cannot be ignored, but can only be nurtured to maturity in order to increase their participation in the political and socio-economic national development of the nation. It is for this rationale that we found it vital to include the diaspora agenda segment into the Olympics activities. Before I proceed, Your Excellency, I would like once again to take this opportunity to thank you most sincerely for having appointed me as your personal representative and Kenya's High Commissioner to represent Kenya here in the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland. This is a clear manifestation of your confidence in me, and I thank you most sincerely. I wish to assure you that I will continue to discharge my duties as your personal representative here in the United Kingdom with the total loyalty and utmost distinction. Here in the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland, we have a fairly large Kenyan diaspora and who are spread across the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland. We have representation from most of the regions that are represented here today. Your Excellency, I would also like to assure you that the UK diaspora are a very respectable community, both by the host government as well as in Kenya. They are also very credible, committed, and highly skilled Kenyan community in diaspora and are very well networked internationally. They have given Kenya a very positive and credible image here in the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland. I would like to commend them for maintaining such dignity. They have also made my work very easy as their High Commissioner. Your Excellency, since this morning today, this diaspora conference has had very rich, interactive, and informative sessions. And I believe we all had excellent opportunity to share ideas and information from both the diaspora, top Kenya government officials, and private sector dignitaries who are present. Such interactions will enhance the process of mainstreaming the UK diaspora into our socio-economic development agenda back at home. They now have a clearer picture of what kind of investment opportunities that exist in Kenya and which particular sectors they could play a positive role in terms of their skills, in terms of their knowledge, in terms of their contacts, in terms of their international networks, their innovations, and also, of course, in terms of their remittances. Your Excellency, during our today's deliberations, we also had the opportunity of discussing comprehensively the new diaspora policy that is being worked on and debated in the country. This particular new diaspora policy is aimed at giving will be a very fundamental instrument which will provide a clear roadmap for engaging and integrating the diaspora into Kenya's socio-economic development. The overriding objective of this new diaspora policy is to clearly mainstream the diaspora into the nation's development agenda by creating an enabling environment in which they can successfully make significant contributions to the realization of the country's Vision 2030 socio-economic development projects. I also wish to inform you that the UK diaspora have made some major investment contributions by way of remittances to Kenya, and especially in the real estate sector. They have also recently come up with a new UK Circle Society, which was launched on the 30th of June this year. Allow me at this juncture, Your Excellency, to commend your government for the landmarks you have accomplished since you took over as Kenya's head of state nearly over 10 years ago now. We now have a new transformational new constitution, which is firmly under active implementation. We take great pride that Kenya is now headed for greater and better times with this new constitution, since our country has been transformed forever. And in particular, in this particular case, I would wish to recall that this particular new constitution has come up with a new governance architecture, as well as the devolved system of government that is going to be operational in all the 47 counties once we have the next general election that is scheduled to take place on the 4th of March next year. It is also during your era, Your Excellency, that Kenya has experienced real and visible revolution in infrastructural development throughout the whole country and without any discrimination. Of course, here I have in mind certain sort of infrastructure projects like the Thika Super Highway and the various bypasses that have completely transformed throughout the city of Nairobi. It is also under your leadership that Vision 2030, which is focused on turning the country into a middle-income industrialized nation, was conceived and activated. These are major transformational events that have put Kenya on the global map. Your Excellency, we also note that under your leadership, we have also realized tremendous achievements as a country in several of our socio-economic sectors, such as truly free primary education, with more than 10 million children benefiting from real free primary education, better health facilities, etc. At this juncture, we also recall that our region, and with Kenya as the regional hub, has also been completely transformed. And in this case, when I talk of a regional hub, I'm talking of Nairobi in particular, being not only the regional hub in terms of transportation, commercial activities, in terms of diplomatic missions, and the list is long. And I believe this has also gone a long way into enhancing the Kenya's role as an anchor state within the region. In conclusion, Your Excellency, I once again want to appreciate and also thank you wholeheartedly for elevating our country into greater heights of development. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.